show you my must-haves, favorite tools to use as a beginner diamond painter, but I also want to show you what's nice to have, but not necessarily like I have to have this. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Marissa. I make a variety of diamond painting content. And yeah, let's just jump right in. So far, the must-haves is a canvas. No, I'm just kidding. That's obvious. But the first thing I upgraded was the pens. Now it comes with, most every kit should come with these cute little doodads. Different colors and stuff like that. Now these pens will get you through a diamond painting. Most of the time they will send you different sizes of multi-placers with them. And this will definitely get you through. It is a must-have. Now, it's not a favorite. They hurt my hands. I got gunk all over my canvas. It's a must-have to have, obviously, a tool, but it's not a favorite. So the first thing I upgraded was pens. These are Diamond Art Club pens. There are a bunch on Etsy that are handcrafters. You can get some off of Amazon. They don't really hurt my hands because they're a lot thicker than these. I definitely see benefits. I have problems with my hands swelling and hurting a lot, so having to grip so small, I feel like I have to hold it tighter. I don't know if it's an actual thing or not, but it's just what I feel like I have to do, and it hurts after like 10 minutes of diamond painting, and it's just not conducive to wanting to spend longer time that I have. Like when I have extra time, I want to spend it doing something I love without pain. So pens are a must and a favorite for me. Like I said, you can get custom drilled one, or yeah, is it drilled? I don't know what it's called. Like turned. It's called turned. Custom turned ones. You could do Amazon. There's resale places like Mercari where you can get ones for at a more decent price that are custom, or just like the major clubs like Diamond Art Club and what's the other one? Dreamer Designs. I know has them. So yeah, just look around. Definitely a favorite, must have. Now going from pens to tips. Now the metal tips aren't really a must-have. They are one of my favorites. If you do plan on sticking around and you don't want to keep bending your tips like I have done, these ones work just fine. Now when it comes to these, I believe there's two of them in here. There's like a completely see-through one that's kind of thick, chunky, harder to use. But then there's also the thinner plastic ones. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see it with this. But one's more see-through. This one's a lot thicker. And then this one is like a more solid color, and it's thinner and easier to use. So if you get these, snag them, hold on to them. They're easier, in my opinion, to use and a favorite. So you don't have to upgrade to a metal tip. I did because it's thinner. I knew I was going to be doing it a long time, and I kept bending and breaking my things because apparently I am a dangerous diamond painter. Yeah, so favorites, must-haves, new pens. You don't have to use multi-placers if you don't want to multi-place. The barrels, same thing. They come with ones. I don't know what happened to my plastic barrels. But yeah, it comes with a single place barrel like this. So you don't have to have the metal tips, but I do. I'm going to stop dragging on about it because I've been talking about this forever. I had a lot of caffeine and I'm very hyped up right now. Pre-workout is a beast. And I did get my workout in and I feel fantastic. Another must-have for me is tweezers. I got these ones from Diamond Art Club. You could use any, preferably the ones with the little murdery tip. And go a little, these. It helps you kind of straighten them. I have placed a few with them, but I am not that coordinated. So this is just to help me kind of adjust if I drop a few and need to pick it up off the canvas, need to rearrange and like kind of replace them. This works great. I cannot diamond paint without tweezers. I use them every time, and the one time I didn't have them, I regretted it, so I make sure I have tweezers. Now, a need is to have some wax. I don't like the wax that comes with like the storage kits or the little cheapy kits from Amazon. So far, Diamond Art Club's and Dreamer Designs waxes seem to be okay. I still have to exchange them a lot, but these will get you through. Better quality than the other ones. They have waxes that are completely like translucent with the pink waxes. Those are terrible, awful, don't do that. I mean, I guess if you have to, you do, but suggestion. Now, if you do feel like you need to upgrade and the wax is not working for you, glue dots and museum putty will get you through. It is a little bit of a learning curve. There's all kinds of videos of how to get them inside your tips, and in my experience, they worked better than the pink waxes that came with the kits. Now, if you want to be extra fancy, this is not a must absolute have, but it is a favorite, is getting wax from Etsy. These are from Randa's Crafty Corner. Now, the original is a little too soft and malleable for me right now. I live in the hot desert, so it gets a little melty in my house, and this is just too soft. I think it will work better in the winter. Now, her hardened sticky wax is amazing. Do not overfill your pens. I have been having the problem where I realized I overfill my pens. This makes it so sticky, the diamonds will not go onto the canvas. But if I fill it a little less and just kind of, you know, rub my finger on it to make it a little less sticky, it is perfect. It lasts so much longer. I love it. It smells amazing. This one's the brown sugar one, and highly suggest if you feel like you need to upgrade and want to. It is a favorite, not a must though. The Crafty Corners putty. I like it a little bit better than the museum putty. It seems to be a little bit drier and a little less stringy sticky than the museum putty. Now, rumor has it, I haven't tried it yet, that if you have a putty and it seems to be too stringy or sticky, especially if you're in a hot environment, you can add a little bit of cornstarch. I haven't tried it yet. I will someday. But yes, favorite, not a must. You need a wax of some sort. This is a must. Can't live without it. Let's talk cover minders. These are a favorite, but not a must. You can go through diamond painting without them, okay? But these are really convenient. Sometimes when I'm diamond painting, I don't really fully section it off. I'll take this and like move it around and just keep going down with one color until I feel like stopping, and then move to another color, and then I might end up finishing only this little part while half of this part's done. So I just throw the cover minder on there with the magnet on the bottom to cover what is not, you know, to hold this in place, because if there's too many diamonds and you try to put the release paper back on, it kind of slides around. So this holds it in place, because I don't finish each section completely sometimes. I've got busy life, I've got a puppy, 2 young kids, and sometimes you just can't finish that section you're on, and the cover minders are amazing, but you can get away with not using them if you have a place to kind of store your diamond painting and, you know, just set it on top. Or you can just make it so you can finish your section and do smaller sections so you don't have to worry about that. All right, now a must-have and a favorite, I cannot do it without, is having a bigger tray. Now, the kits come with trays that are this size. Like you can see, I have a handful. A bunch of these came in a kit that my daughter got for her birthday, but we keep them all together. See how tiny these are? They don't hold very much space. Like, you can get a few diamonds to line up, but that's really about it. Now, if you have a big section where you need a lot of the same color, it lines up so much better. This is a cheapie from Amazon. It works great. I do plan on investing in some better quality 3D printed trays from Etsy. I have decided it's almost time for me to upgrade for that. So we're saving that for budget for Mother's Day. Hopefully we can do it. But yeah, trays, I need bigger trays. I think everyone should invest in, even if it's just the ones from Amazon. I think I got 6 of these for $6 on Amazon. I'll have it all linked down below. 100% must need. Favorite, yes, please. Now, speaking of trays and stuff, I think everyone should have what I call a tool bucket. It's just what I throw everything in, kind of, and have my table. Sometimes I do a big area and I don't feel like changing out my diamonds every single time onto the same tray. So I'll just put a new color on individual trays each time. I put my release paper in there. We'll talk about that in a minute. Washi tape. I like clips because I roll my canvases sometimes. So yes, a beginner, definitely have everything in one spot that you can put in and out of a drawer, at least for me. I said I would talk about release paper. I work so much better with release papers. They are a favorite and a must-have. As you can see, I tape my area off and then I cut alongside it and I cover with paper because I like to move it around the whole time. Wherever my hand goes, that paper will be, no matter how close the little diamond area is. Like you can see this itty bitty section that I did here for like an example. So as I'm doing it, I could have my fist right here and do it and then move it over, move it over, move it at an angle, move it at this angle. Amazing. So I like working release papers. You don't have to, but it is my must-have and favorite. You could also just take your paper here and fold it back and do the cover binder on it. But it's also really hard to see where to start and stop. So you have to do it like both ways, and that's a lot of tape. Speaking of tape, perfect transition. I love working with washi tape. I do the tape around the edges so I can keep the little fuzzies off the sides, because sometimes your glue will go over where the canvas is. You can kind of match it for each one, not perfectly, but I got these ones from Target, and yeah, I just find them really nice. I also use the washi tape for my storage. I didn't do it for my other storage, but I did do it for this one. As you can see, I have the symbol sticker over the washi tape, so it's easier to pull off. I also have washi tape under my label for what I'm working on. Since I have this here, let's talk storage. This is not a must-have. The Elizabeth style is not a must-have. It is a favorite. I enjoy it. It works better for me. It's nice. I can see everything. It's clear. It's smaller, but not a must-have. Now, having upgraded storage is a must-have. There are people out there that work out of little baggies that are like this. If it works for you, that's fantastic. I just can't. I suggest, if you're a beginner, getting the Amazon little twisty cap storages. I mean, they're a little bit small. Sometimes a bag can fill up a couple. Whatever's left over, if you don't want to use 10 bags, it has this little mesh pocket right here. 100% a must, affordable, a little bit cheaper, and it also comes with all kinds of stuff like a cute little funnel. I don't use the funnel for the Elizabeth Ward style, but definitely a must for the little cylinder ones. So, storage, 100% must have, great upgrade to do. But you could do it in different ways. There's these little Tic Tac containers. There is all kinds of options. Arbor Freight ones have them. So just kind of look around and shop to see what systems you have. I really like having ones that close like this. Like this was a good beginner one because my whole family was interested in my puppy. So he actually grabbed the whole container off of my desk and ran off with it, and nothing really broke. It was able to be saved and durable and nothing spilled, so it worked out great. My kids are able to open and close it. They have their own cases. So yes, definitely upgrade it. Must have, favorite. I've mentioned this kind already a little bit, but if you know you're gonna stay with it and you wanna try this one, Elizabeth Ward is expensive. They have knockoffs which are cheaper, but I still think a little bit more expensive than the Amazon ones. I'm not sure, but yeah, or I guess you could just jump right into this kind if you wanna look on like AliExpress or Temu or however you say it. But yeah, definitely favorite must-have upgrade storage. I have to have a trash cup. Now the trash cup, I put the old wax and putty in from this if I don't have any ABs coming up, or I have an empty one of these that I put old wax and putty in. If it's been in there for a really long time, I'll throw it away. When I cut off the plastic from a canvas, it goes in here. I use it for just little things, like if I Have a Q-tip, which is, this is another must-have, is static guard for kitting up, or just in general, sometimes your containers you get static. I do want to try the dryer sheet method, but I want to use what I have first. Q-tips, so if this one gets too fluffy or crazy town doing the de-staticking, you spray your Q-tip, you mix it around your diamonds, and then your diamonds are less staticky. Just put it in my little trash cup, and I throw that out every once in a while. So convenient. I suggest everyone get a trash cup or a little mini thing to put little things in. What other? Oh, scissors. These come in handy for everything. Cutting up and putting labels on, doing cutting the, what is this called? The covers for this, cutting labels up, just the tape. I love having tiny scissors. I think I got these from the beauty section to where you can like cut your eyebrows or something with those. So yes, these are a must-have. Now, what is nice to have but not necessarily a must-have is extra diamond drill storage. Now, mine is not organized, but when I kit down, I put my extra diamonds in here. All willy-nilly, yes, just like that, until someday I decide to organize it. But we will see. So a favorite, but not a must-have. You can do without it. If you run out of drills or want to customize, there are so many other avenues you could take for that. Like Dax Share the Love, you can kind of go on there and be like, hey, I ran out of this color, I need this one. You can go directly to the company you ordered from and be like, hey, I'm out of this color. Can you send it to me? So you don't have to have this. This is just kind of a nice thing. These little anti-slip things. Yes, this one got ripped. I threw the other ones out. They're all right. I mean, I guess when I do have my thing up, because this light pad has a stand, they're okay. They're not a must-have. Not really a favorite either. They've come in handy at times. My daughter uses them a lot more because she says her stuff rolls around more. So not really a must-have, but they're available. Another not a must-have, but a favorite is a logbook that I'm putting together to keep track of my diamond paintings. I'm putting drill amounts, I'm putting what events I participated in, start date, end date, and stuff like that. So not a must-have, but a favorite, and I love it. There's something else I wanted to show you. Oh, I have Unisolve. It is an adhesive remover. I used it, I think, on the Amazon tops or whatnot to start getting some of the extra sticky off before I was doing the washi tape. But even then, I live in a hot area. Sometimes adhesives can be extra sticky, especially when it gets warm. My AC is not the best. So I use this to kind of wipe off that extra adhesive. It's not a must-have. You can kind of live without it, but it's nice to have. And then last but not least, I have a light pad under here. I guess I can turn it. Ooh, sorry. I guess I can turn it on so you can see. So it has different colors, and then it also has different brightnesses, which I love. I don't use this every single time. I use it mainly at night and when I'm recording, or if like this canvas is a little bit harder to see some of the symbols, or some of them are similar enough that it's nice to have that extra reassurance with the light underneath. So it definitely is handy. I love that this one has a stand. I'll have the link down below for most of this stuff. But yeah, this is just my favorites, must-haves, not must-haves, what I can live without, what I can't live without, things that I'm using right now, and I think it's good for a beginner to see. I've accumulated this in a month. So I'm kind of upgrading slowly as I go. Well, I guess it's been just over a month. So yeah, I do plan on making other upgrades as I go along, but right now this is what I'm using, and I'm really, really happy with my little setup and what I've got. So yeah. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, and have a beautiful day. Bye.